Okay.
So guys, today here I got Mike 1022 LS1. Just kind of briefly met him, got to shake his hand, a guy that's been commenting on some of my videos. And he's got some leather work here that he's been inspired from Greer Wolf. I definitely would love to show you.
Yeah, I wanted to show these. I posted some videos up on these knives and this leatherwork stuff that Greer Wolf he's inspiring me to do it. You know, I PM'd him a few times and he said, you can do it, go ahead and do it. So I started doing it and I watched these videos and they really turned out nice. I've got 2 of them. This one here is not completed yet. But it's kind of a weird thing. Travis posted some videos the other day when he went to Arkansas and did some hiking down there, and I think they did an overnighter or something. And I was watching him and I commented back to Travis and I said, well, I knew he's out in Kansas and I wasn't sure how he was going back through, but he said he had to come up this way here in Missouri. And I PM'd him, said, hey, if you're going to be around this area, give me a call or whatever, give me a phone number, let's hook up. I want to meet you. And the YouTube bushcraft community altogether, I would love to see it. Me and Travis have been talking that if we could all get together, you know, or at least meet each other face to face. There's others that I'd like to meet with. But it'd be nice if we could all get together and on some common ground and do what we love to do as bushcrafters and go out and do things. It'd be really fun. I don't know. I wanted to show these sheaths, so
Here, I'd like to show my people these sheaths.
you show them. And the knives too. I bought these knives at Tractor Supply.
Finished with it yet?
And no, they're not. It ain't completed. But I bought these knives at Tractor Supply, and I changed the bevel on them. I've heat treated them. I tempered them up, hardened steel, and then I heat treated them, and made the scabbards for them.
Kind of a Nesmith design on this one here.
Yeah, they're a real good knife. I've got a video up on my channel where I pretty much abused it, and still yet it's got great edge retention. It's a lot harder steel than what it started off at, because believe it or not, I tried to, as original steel, what kind of edge retention, and it is not good. And then after I've got a couple more of these knives that I plan on doing. My kids is wanting some knives, and some other people's wanting them, but
this one even pops in there too.
yeah,
like that one. That one really pops good.
Yeah, this got it. They got real good, retention as far as in the scabbard there, and
yeah, even with it unsnapped. Yeah.
Yeah, with it unsnapped, so you don't have to worry about them falling out. They stay in good.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to show these to
real good work on your stitching. I mean, it looks good to me.
Yeah, that's basically all that is that artificial sinew.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I saved some sinew from some deer kills that I had, but they ain't near long enough to do what needs to be done as far as stitching something like this,
Yeah.
But anyhow, I wanted to meet Travis and shake his hand and say hi. And
it's good to meet some of these people for sure.
It really is. I mean, people, like-minded people that seem like they always get along great, And I wanted to show these to his buddy.
Oh, he'll like it.
The inspiration, a lot of people, when me and Travis was talking, the inspiration, a lot of guys on YouTube, or a lot of people on YouTube don't realize what and how they're touching other people's lives, and the inspiration that they can cause them. And it's the little things that a lot of people don't realize what they're doing for other people. So, putting these videos out, they can help people, or they can hurt them. If you put out something that's fake, you might get some people hurt.
Yep, definitely.
We've all seen that, and even in our the media on TV and stuff. When I think it was, who was it? Wasn't Michael Jordan, is the other. Kobe Bryant jumping a car, and that was all put on. That was Hollywood. Kobe Bryant said that, and there was a lot of kids got hurt or even killed trying to jump cars coming at them with them tennis shoes on. But the bushcraft community, I haven't seen most guys is straight up honest, just normal
share.
people. Yeah, and share the information and pass it around.
That's important. Even the little stuff that you don't think is important.
Right, and don't mean nothing to you, but it really means a lot to the other people, Like tying knots.
Yep.
Okay, tying knots. There's so many knots that the bushcraft community uses, and you might take your tag this way when it needs to go that way, and it messes the whole knot up. But A lot of people don't realize how much that information really it does.
And
But,
even, you know, like me watching people tying knots sometimes will get me out and start looking through the books and
yeah,
and just get a piece of string and I'll replay the video or something and just
I do.
practice with the knot.
I do the same thing, Travis. I take the
Absolutely.
leg off my desk. I've got a white oak desk that my son made while he was still in school in wood shop, whatever you want to call it. But I take one. I got one that I use straight across for my. It'd be like a
Ridgeline.
ridge line.
Yep.
And then I take my other ropes and my little strings and I'll tie them around while the videos, and I'll pause the video if I get behind and making that knot. You know?
Yep,
And
exactly.
that's till
Or
I learn
replay
that
it.
knot. Yeah.
Or even making, you know, bracelets, paracord bracelets
Right,
and stuff. Some people
paracord
do them
bracelets.
differently.
I make some of them for my son. I'm the first one I made. My son looked at it and he said, "I want that." I said, "Here you go." I went and bought the buckles for it at Walmart, 94 cents for 4 or 5, and made them for him. And
They're
The
great
kid- yeah.
gifts. Absolutely.
they are, and they're great gifts. But the inspiration, that's the main thing that I want people to understand is the inspiration. You know, like you, I've been watching your videos for, gosh, I don't know, ever since I think I seen you when Gary Wolf put his up, he'd give you a shout out, you
Yeah.
know?
Those shout outs help too.
Oh,
a
they
little bit
do
just
help.
to kind of help
Yeah.
broaden the knowledge. I mean, you don't know everybody. You can't possibly.
Right. Yeah, I was telling Travis I got 340 subs or something like that, and I try to watch everybody. You know, I try not to get backed up because when I get backed up, it's hard to get.
Yeah, you can't get caught up.
can't
Sometimes you
hardly get
can't.
caught up,
It's
but-
real hard.
But I watch just about everybody's videos that I've got found, and there's so many. There's a lot of guys in the UK. That's something that's kind of neat about the guys in the UK. If you think about it, their country is just about as big as one of our states here in the United States.
Yeah, and they're able to.
So, yeah, and they're able to get together, you know, and see each other and shake hands and say hi and go out on overnighters and things like that. And to me, that really means a lot, especially when you get the kids involved. You know, when you get the kids involved, I notice you put your kids
Oh
in
yeah.
all the time. I mean, you know,
Absolutely.
and if the guys don't like it that's watching, they can fast forward it or exit out of it.
Absolutely.
You know, go back and find another video if they don't like
It's probably
the kids.
not. Probably not their channel if they don't. You know.
Right, and
It's family, so
yeah, it's
you're
family.
teaching the young ones.
And if we don't teach the young ones, me and Travis was talking a while ago about it, the old people that know the bushcraft and come up maybe as a Native American or was born back in the late 1800s, early 1900s, they're becoming a thing of the past. They ain't their people. So we need to carry this tradition on as bushcrafters along with our children and pass that knowledge on to them.
Because they're what's going to pass on the knowledge later on.
Right, they're the ones going to carry it on in the future, you know, when we're gone. So we do the best we can, but I definitely want to show these knives and scabbards off. I had to because I've got to, his buddy's got to see these
Yeah,
and see what kind of inspiration
he'll enjoy it.
and
He really will.
what he's, you know, I mean, I read a lot of guys, I talk to a lot of guys, PMs, I'll even call them if I get their numbers. And you look at a lot of guys' channels and they say it's all about the comments and the people that's responding to their videos and what drives them
Yep,
to
exactly.
keep going, you
Yep.
know?
Definitely.
And I think that's what we need to do and have a good community here. And we do got a good bushcat community here on YouTube. As far as I can tell, I haven't seen any really that I don't like, but you know, I'm sure there's one or two out there that's going to be pretty raunchy. I ain't found them.
Yeah,
know,
you
and
got to
I-
keep it clean.
Yeah, and I ain't been looking for it, so I just wanted to see this and definitely wanted to come over and meet Travis today. He wasn't but 10 or 12 miles from my house. And if a person can't take out a couple hours out of his time to meet somebody, you know, I don't know if what to say about that, but they ain't very good at what I call a person, you know. as
I
far as-
even drove out by your place, didn't even
yeah,
know it.
Yeah, he drove past my house yesterday, I
Didn't
think it
even
was,
know
wasn't it? And didn't even know what
It was actually this morning.
this morning,
Yep.
early this morning.
Didn't
yeah.
even know it.
Didn't even know it. I was out weed eating the lawn. He may be around my house. He may have seen me out there weed eating. I don't know. But yeah, it's a small world, and if a lot of guys here on this bushcraft community will actually talk, I think, and get more interactive with one another,
We can learn so much more from each other.
you're going to find out this is a lot smaller world than what everybody believes it is. You know,
I believe so.
I know so. That's the way I look at it. Well,
Wrap this one up
yep,
here.
we'll wrap it up, and thanks for watching, you guys. And when you guys go out and make your videos, just remember the inspiration that you might be passing on to some other people, you know, and make it count. That's what I want to get forth. Make it count. Make that inspiration stick. Because one of these days, we may not have you know, this
Yeah.
land to go out and do this on.
Absolutely.
I mean, I look
It's
at
disappearing fast.
Oh yeah, it is. It really is. It's disappearing at an alarming rate. So,
Well,
all right,
it's
Travis.
good meeting you.
Good meeting you too. Thanks.
You guys
Talk to
take
later.
care.
Yep, we'll see you.